Welcome to the Weather Centre, everyone. Let's see what tonight's weather conditions hold in store for us. But before we do that, let's see what has happened so far today. And we do have some wet weather about, particularly over the Kalahari areas. We can see how this moisture is streaming down from Botswana into the Northern Cape. Showers have been fairly persistent over some areas during the course of today. Over eastern South Africa, it's also been quite cloudy, but there's been very little in the way of rain so far, and just a few very small thunder showers have popped up in places. For this evening, we're going to continue seeing that wet weather into the Northern Cape, some thunder activity possible into the northwest, perhaps even into Gauteng, but further eastwards, very cloudy conditions will be developing, and we are expecting overnight drizzle and fog across the eastern escarpment, and we'll also see some wet weather along the eastern coastline, drier towards the western parts of the country. Heading into tomorrow, and there'll be morning fog across the west coast, perhaps even into Table Bay, mostly cloudy up in the north of the country. After a foggy morning across the eastern escarpment, things will gradually clear up, and along with that, the drizzle will also dissipate. Possible thunder showers in the extreme north of the country, bordering on Botswana and Namibia. Now, we're expecting just very isolated thunder showers for this evening over parts of the Karoo, as well as around Gauteng and western Limpopo. Better chances as we head to the north of this over parts of the Northern Cape, including around Uppington and Vryburg in the northwest. While over the far eastern parts of South Africa, the very good chance for rain is expected tonight along that eastern escarpment, perhaps even into Durban, and you may even see a few drops down in East London overnight. Bloemfontein, on the other hand, will be partly cloudy and quite cool this evening, a minimum temperature of 13 degrees. And tomorrow will be partly cloudy, dry and warm with a high of 27 and very light northwesterly winds. The wind stream animation now indicating light wind conditions overnight for most of the country, although we're still seeing a fairly fresh easterly flow around Port Elizabeth. Heading into tomorrow, winds become offshore along the south coast, a typical Bergwind situation over that area. That's going to allow for some very warm conditions over much of the Western Cape and even along the Garden Route coast. But tomorrow morning will start off mild over that area, George at 15 degrees. Temperatures dropping below that over the eastern high ground, including parts of Mpumalanga. But it's going to be an especially warm night for some areas in the Northern Cape, where some places will remain above 20. Tomorrow afternoon brings that very warm weather to the Western Cape interior and the Garden Route, George rising to 33 degrees. A mild day over KwaZulu-Natal, 26 for Pietermaritzburg and Durban, Johannesburg at 25 and Pretoria just a bit warmer at 27. A look ahead to Wednesday, and it's going to be a mainly dry day. A few thunder showers on the other hand will be possible in the northwest. And on Thursday, we're expecting a completely dry day for Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga, while we could see a few thunder showers for the Eastern Cape.